Las Vegas. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 67 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Harvey. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, 51 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Chase McLaughlin
touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Stiff-armed him.
Oh, that's
what an effort. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On first down, back to Harvey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Once more with Harvey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Valentine. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. May looking to run. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On the give, Ginty. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The pickup goes goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he'll take this down to the 33.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how low can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18, right there. Ready?
McCarthy operating from the gun. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ready, break. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And he slings one that's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
To the air with McCarthy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To the air, May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now May on the sneak.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is McCarthy.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run up the middle in McAllister. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Raiders 48, Broncos 41. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
It's hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offensive coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
To throw, it's May.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, here goes throw.
Here's May.
Caught. It's Huff. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Five. Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
May looking to run.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for another touchdown. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing here is May. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll throw with May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. Offense set to get this drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 198 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
36-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They'll go again with Jensen. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This a 2nd and 8. Here's McCarthy. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all the dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the shotgun, it's May. He'll have it past midfield 56 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that's complete to Hunt. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They run straight ahead with Hardy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this would definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now McCarthy. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
On the give, it's Hardy.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
137 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, dip right.
They go play action now. May. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
And this one is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Crazy. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up?
They'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
From the gun, it's May.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. He picked up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll go. Here's Harvey.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
R.J. Harvey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
240 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, McAllister with it.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And this game is tied again here in the third.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In motion goes Huff. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
From the shotgun, May with it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward May.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To the air, May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Harvey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Somebody got to do it. I see the Jeep. Watch him do it.
Once again, it's Genty.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing is McCarthy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go. Here's Genty.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good.
The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
If you
key in
know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And When they see openings, take their shots.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He finds McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff to McAllister. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 15 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, come on with me.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
They'll throw with May.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here's May.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
21-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, Jim Wright. You got truck? Yep, 45. There you go. Hey, what's that?
Again, it's Harvey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Now Harvey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.